Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Give me just a second. I am just setting up on my iPhone. I'm going on Instagram live. Um, Hope you guys have been well. It's been a while since I've done a live, so please be bearing with me. I want to do these, but even it's good to do them every now and again. You know what I mean? So you guys can also appreciate them. You know, again, to be honest, I didn't feel like coming on and doing this live. Like I've had a busy day today, but I said, Eve, there's one person out there who could benefit from this message. There's one person out there right now who's maybe going through it with their lives, like I've been going through it. You know what I'm saying? It's been a tough few weeks for me, becoming an entrepreneur, going through challenges, going through setbacks. So I know if I can help one person, if what I've been going through and my vulnerabilities can help at least one person, then I've done my job. So I hope you guys have been well, and I want to talk about the Bible. I don't know why my camera's playing up, so we're gonna have to do this. Okay, yeah, I want to talk about the Bible. And the reason I want to talk about the Bible is a very, very powerful book. We're on live. Yeah, the Bible is a very, very powerful book, and like I've been having dad on our show and we've been talking about this, but the Bible is not a book about religion. And I think that's where people make the mistake. We think that the Bible is about religion, and that's a distraction. It's a huge distraction used by the devil, used by whatever you want to call it. The Bible is a guidebook on how to live our lives. The Bible has so much wisdom in there, and if we tap into that wisdom, it can guide us on how to live our lives. You know, as I said, I've been going through it these past few months, being an entrepreneur, the challenges, what I've been going through in my life, distractions. I've been going through it. And the great thing this time of when I've been going through what I've been going through as a human being in life is at least I'm being aware of the patterns of thoughts. Whereas before, I'm not aware. I'm identifying with my thoughts. So I'm thinking the thoughts of me before I was. And sometimes that could still happen until I switch on and be like, wait a minute, Eve, whoa, that's just a thought. That's not who you are. Don't identify with that. Rebuke that thought straight away. But yeah, I've been becoming more aware, and awareness, another huge factor that we miss out in life is awareness. Once you're aware of a certain thought that comes in that's negative, once you're aware of what you're saying to yourself, it changes everything, because those thoughts are going to keep coming. But as long as you're going to keep being aware of what comes through to your mind, what comes through into your life and into your environment, you're able to recognize it and then move accordingly. So I want to talk about a story from the Bible. There's so many that I could go here. I want to talk about a story from the Bible. And if you're on my mailing list, which I go and spend time every day to write down something that's meaningful to me, something that I'm going through, lessons that I'm learning from the Bible, or whatever I'm going through in my life. So the people who are on my mailing list, the chosen few who are on my mailing list, know this story and know what I've been writing and what I've been going through. So if you want to get on my mailing list, link in bio, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, link in the bio, head over to my mailing list so you can just get updated on life, right? So I want to go to the Bible, and Genesis chapter 2, verse 16, 18. I'm going to kind of paraphrase it, but in the beginning, and this is before that. So God gave Adam and Eve everything. So he said, be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion. What does that mean? Have dominion. Like here on earth, you guys have, you guys are God here on earth. You have dominion over the earth. You have power. You have everything over this earth that, I've created. So y'all niggas go and eat of any tree you want. You guys have abundance, but just there's just one tree you can't eat from. That's a bad tree. If you eat from that tree, you're finna die. That's what God said. He's like, look, listen, niggas, you guys, man, this is all yours. You guys are abundant. You have everything you need. There's food there. There's trees there. Go for it. There's just that one little tree there. Just don't eat that, bro, because yeah, you'll die. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a good deal. Like, yeah, Adam and Eve were like, yeah, bet, thanks, man. You know what I'm saying? He had his ting there. He had Eve. you know. Um, and then we move to Genesis chapter 3, verses 1 or 1, 2. The devil came, the serpent, little snake, nigga, smart guy. I think the serpent is a good marketer. I think the serpent, the devil, he's good at marketing. He's really good at marketing. But anyway, so you guys are caught onto the story. They have everything, they're in abundance. They have all the trees, they have all the food, they have dominion over the earth, and they can multiply. So then the devil, the serpent, says to them, "Hey, yo, niggas, come here." And then Adam and Eve, I think it was Eve. Eve was like, "Oh, okay, a snake talking to me." She came over to the devil, came over to Satan, and Satan was like, "Yo, y'all niggas can't eat from every tree." Whoa, you see how smart he was. Now again, I'm paraphrasing. But he said something. He said, like, you guys, he used the word not, the power of words. You see how powerful words are? Your words determine your future. Your words can make you aware. It turns on your awareness. So he used that word not, like you guys don't not use that in the sentence. Again, go look up these verses for the exact, but you'll see what I'm saying. But basically, the devil was like, oh, so you guys can't eat from every tree? Boom. So what does that do then? So now it goes into Eve's mind like, oh yeah, wait a minute, we can't eat from every tree? That there's that one tree we can't eat from? So you see, when God told them you guys can eat from every tree, that was abundance. He was telling them you are abundant. Now that one tree that they could not eat from is lack. That's lack. It's only one. It's less. It's lack. So the devil used great marketing, or he used great words to say, you guys can't eat from every tree. What does that mean? He made them focus. He made Eve focus on lack. He made Eve focus on what they didn't have, even though they had everything. How many times do we see that in life today? How many times in life do we go around, we wake up, we have our bodies, we have our sanity, most of us, we have nothing to complain about. But what do? We look at what we don't have. We look at the beauty that we don't have. We look at the money that we don't have yet even. We look at what's wrong around us. We look at the lack of what we're trying to get to, what we're trying to achieve, instead of focusing on the abundance. And anywhere you are in life, no matter how bad your situation is, and people go through bad situations, right? Even me, as I said, I've been going through it in my life. Stress, anxiety, worry. That's what's been coming in my streamline of thoughts. But then when I put my awareness not on what I don't have and my worries, what's going to happen tomorrow if I don't have this? What's going to happen if this doesn't happen? I'm not where I want to be. What am I doing? I'm focusing on that. But when I'm going through that, those thoughts come in. But then I focus on what I do have. When I focus on gratitude and abundance, oh man, what a feeling that is. How much does that change everything? It changes the whole freaking game. When I focus on the abundance that I have and look around me and say, I have my family who are healthy, people around me are doing great. I have a perfectly body, I have a phone, I have things, I'm running a business, I have God living within me. There's nothing missing. There is nothing missing. And anything that I don't have yet, anything that I desire, I already have. I already have. Why? Because I have God who's living within me. So if I have God living within me, I'm not in lack. So it's just the devil playing on me like he did with Adam and Eve, funny, no pun intended, to focus on the lack instead of focusing on what you have. And that's where all your stress and worry and anxiety comes from. That's where all the mental issues come from. They come from you focusing on what you don't have. They come from you, like the way it was in that garden, focusing on lack. And when you focus on lack, you produce more lack. But when you focus on the abundance that you inherently have every single day, when you focus on the gifts God has given you every single day, you get to wake up in the morning. You get to see, you get to hear, you get to smile, you get to taste. When you focus on that, you get more of that. What you put your attention on is where you put your intention. Your intention is anything that is producing to your vision, that's empowering where you're going. How powerful is that? The Bible says, walk by faith, not by sight. What does that mean? When by sight is, well, my circumstances are kind of shit right now. I haven't made this team. My bank account's on -0. My parents are divorced. Whatever your situation is, you that's what your circumstances are. But he says, no, walk by faith. What does walk by faith mean? Walk by faith means my circumstances are chaos right now. They're crazy, they're going wild, but I walk in the faith that I have the living God within me. I walk by the faith that anything that I desire, everything that is great is already within me. So I walk by that faith. I focus on abundance that's all around me. And when I focus on the abundance that's all around me, I produce great feelings. I produce great emotions. Those feeling and emotions, when I go out and act and go and work on my craft and focus on mastery, because I'm in that state of abundance, then that's what you start to accumulate. You start to accumulate more abundance. So no matter what's happening in your life right now, even me, I have things right now that I don't have answers to. I don't have answers to nothing right now, right in the unknown. And when, again, the lack comes, the worry comes, I'm to remind myself, walk by faith. I'm reminding myself of what I do have. I'm reminded of myself that because I'm made in God's image, because I have this soul, that there's nothing that is bigger than me. There is nothing, no matter how much my right, I think it's my left brain, no matter how much my left brain tries to plan everything and say, well, this is not like this and this is not like this needs to be like this. There is nothing that is impossible for me. Nothing that is impossible. All I got to do is have the vision of what I want, plant the seed, have the faith, and walk by that faith, not by my side. And I know when I do that, I know by the promises of what's in the Bible, I will always be good. Jesus was in the storm. He was in the storm. Everything was going crazy around him. He had a pillow and was sleeping in the storm. Jesus was sleeping in the storm like this. He was sleeping. Them niggas came to wake him up and say, Jesus, Jesus, there's a storm, bro. Wake up. They're panicking. There's the storms in your life. Oh, I have no money. My mortgage is due. This is due. I don't know what's happening. My parents are this. Da 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 da. Are you calm in the storm? When the storm's happening, Jesus was like, ye of little faith, you guys have no faith? And he calmed down everything. That is what I want for you in your life. When things are not going the way you want them to, focus on what you do have. Focus on the abundance around you and watch that change your life. Watch that change your life when you believe. Don't be afraid. It says in the Bible, do not be afraid, but believe. Believe. Because when you believe in God. When you believe in, if you're the person who prays and goes to church, you go to church every weekend and you go and you pray and you pray and you pray. But then every second in your day, you're doubting, you're in fear, you're constantly worrying. Then you're just being a hypocrite to your God, because your God says, have faith and pray. Pray as if you've already received it. You have God living within you. You have the Holy Spirit living within you. So if you have God with you, what can be against you? There's no circumstances that can defeat you. So remember who you are, remember whose you are, and focus on what you have. Focus on the abundance around you and watch your life change. Head over to the Rubasha Family Podcast. I'm heading over to bed. Been another great day. A lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work that needs to be done, but we're putting in the work every single day. On my YouTube channel, guys, I've been a bit distant on there. I'm so consistent, very consistent. So 7 days for me is a huge gap. But again, I was like, you know what? They need to appreciate my greatness. They need to appreciate what I've posted. Go back and watch all my old videos. And the next video, especially for the football players, is going to be a good one, a really good one. And I know this one's just they're going to appreciate this one. It's going to get a good amount of views. And I don't really care so much about the views. Of course, I just know that, and this is another thing that I've been focusing on, is like, Eve, and I'm reminding myself, forget about the money, just like keep focusing on the service, keep focusing and have the urge to serve as many people. We have a product right now with our content, with our podcast. Our product is so good, what we're doing. And so I can see the vision of how it's going to help so many entrepreneurs how it's going to help so many business owners not being able to have to worry about creating content, but coming on our show and having that content created for you, to build a connection with your audience, for you to look amazing, for you to market what you have, market your story in such an amazing way, and for you to share that, with your audience, share that all over the world whilst having a long form interview on our show. I know how powerful it is what we're doing, and I just got to stay in the game. I got to keep going, keep refining it, keep targeting the right people, keep, doing what I'm doing, keep focusing on mastery. Because, like Myron Golden says, if I focus on mastery, if I focus on my mindset, if I focus on what I need to do, if I focus on the systems that are going to generate the revenue, and the systems that are going to generate the revenue are the in behind the scenes, the work. But at the end of the day, it all goes to the end product, and that end product is the value. The more I have an urge of value, the more I can serve someone, the more I can give someone our service, and they could be so pleased. They can have that and help them grow what they're doing. That is what I need to focus on. The same thing with football. If I can focus on mastery, focus on getting better every single day, everything else will take care of itself. And that's, if I can share that with you, I can share that with you. Like, share, subscribe, join my mailing list, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Oh, sorry guys on my live. Sorry guys on my live. My phone, my selfie camera was off